I'm going to turn my volume down here because that would be silly, and I don't need this on anymore.
Nope. So, hey everyone, welcome to Thursday Night Live. So, Tony 2.0 and Stitch here for our live. Now, the reason doing a live tonight is because usually I do a premiere for Thursdays, a camping video, and unfortunately, with the time difference and everything, and I was going from low altitude to higher altitude, and I was really tired, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna just make it for Thursday. I hit the wrong button, and it was for Tuesday. And if Stitch hadn't sat down at his computer and got a notification, we wouldn't have known we were doing a premiere on Tuesday. So we were late, but that was the driving across the Kansas video. So I got my ZD's Meats shirt on, but yeah, I thought maybe we could
my squirrel shirt on
because there's squirrels coming.
Yeah.
We heard quite a few squirrels. So we did go camping yesterday into this morning, and that video is going to be next Thursday. So that's already uploaded, and we're planning on doing another camp tomorrow. Now that one's going to be specifically a hammock camp. So we're not quite sure. We're going to try to do a location, but we're not sure yet if it's available. But yeah, my phone's time's out when I talk. Oh, and I lost it. No, I didn't. Let's see. I want to get into the live as well. I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening. So that's what always happens to me. All right. Well, this is the challenges of not being in my studio, but I'd much rather not be in my studio right now and be live out here. So I can't really see anybody. I want to say, if you're going to ask a question, maybe you can put 3 question marks, and Stitch, you want to let me know if there's a question that pops up at some point. At some point. But this is not going to be a
trying to wrangle Tony. It's quite the treat, I guarantee you.
Right. So this isn't going to be a typical Sunday Night Live. I mean, in the comments, it certainly will be. Everybody say hi to one another. And I can see a little bit, if I lean forward like this, kind of, I'm going to mess up names, but I did see Homeless Santa in there. Oh, Homeless Santa. Guess what I had? Stitch made one night, he made reverse sear ribeye steaks. Did it on the smoker for a certain amount of time till it reached a certain temperature, and then took them off, did stuff with it. I got to witness the whole thing because I've never had a reverse sear steak, but certainly never tasted one. And I want to say that was amazing. Yeah. So, hey, Chuck, I guess I can see little names. Hey, Jeff, the sun's coming in from that direction. I'm in the shade. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? And let's see. So I can't scroll. I'm going to try to get on again on my phone. So YouTube.
Yeah. So I'm going to vamp for a while.
Yeah.
So Tony, when was the last time you heard from? Well, it was Sunday Night Live. We ran up to Pikes Peak the next day.
Yes.
For members and Patreon members, Tony's published a really pretty cool video of just the drive. He decided to start clamping things to my car. And then once we got to where I'm not driving down like super fast roads, we clamped it on there. So it's a film, and he's put some music behind it. So it's just, I don't know. I watched it. I kind of enjoyed it. So it's not a bad thing just to sit back and watch and enjoy, as long as get yourself a beer or a whatever pleases
whatever.
I'm trying to catch up to howdies for folks too, and I apologize.
Hey Scott, how you doing? And there's Dale. Yeah. So yeah, what we did is when I was out here March a year ago, we kept looking over at Pikes Peak, and we wanted to go up, but it was all snowed in. The road was closed. We were looking at it as possibly doing it, seeing if it would open up, but it never opened up while I was out here. So that was one of the things that I wanted to do, and Stitch wanted to get me up there because I've never been to Pikes Peak. And he said, when you come out again, we'll give it a try. So being in September, obviously the day before we went, though, it snowed. It snowed, but it didn't shut it down because it wasn't much snow. But there was snow up there, and you'll see that in a little video. And if you so I made the video of us, and believe it or not, I did have altitude confusion. I was trying to operate the camera, trying to do stuff, and I didn't know where I was at. I even went to go open the video, like we're standing there at this at Devil's Playground, and that's where the video starts. And I went, it's off camera because I edited it out, but I had it running, and I walked on and said, "Hey," and I was doing my fingers and stuff, but I missed the point and the O, and I stopped, and I said, I don't even know what I was going to say. And I could tell that I was feeling it. And plus I actually got dizzy quite a few times, but Stitch gave me good advice to not breathe like normal. Make sure you're taking a very deep breath and get it into your lungs to get the oxygen, because so many people do go up there and they're just used to breathing normal at, say, 7,000 feet, and then they go up to 14, and they're breathing and not taking in all of the oxygen, getting it deep enough and exhaling. You got to breathe deeper while you're up there. And anytime that I felt dizzy, I'd breathe deeper and it would subside. But we saw quite a few people with the emergency oxygen cans.
We did. Yeah. Tony actually wanted to swing by and pick one of those up
just for a souvenir. But in case I need,
probably could have used it a little bit. I think,
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's surprising what happens.
Yeah, so I missed so many things that it was rough. That was probably the roughest video that I ever attempted to do, because there was things that I thought of, but by the time I would try to figure it out, I would just get confused on what to push and things like that. And yeah, but amazing drive. And because I took this phone and I clamped it with that small rig on the Subaru, which Stitch has a Subaru too, and I clamped it right near the hood, the back of the hood, clamped it on there so I could see it from inside the car. And we left it run. We got 20 minutes or so of video going up, because we didn't start at the ticket place. We stopped a little further up where you could pull off. So it's a video the whole way up.
Well, you did probably about 20 minutes to Devil's Playground.
Okay.
No, it's close to 25 minutes of video.
You're right. Yeah.
Close to 30 minutes, actually.
Yeah, and then 40 minutes coming down.
Yeah, 45 minutes coming down. Because I couldn't go as fast.
So having all of that footage, I only needed a little bit for the video. And Stitch said, you know what? You ought to put music to that and put that out to Patreon and also the 2.0 crew to see. Just keep it unlisted. So I put it on Patreon today, just about 2 hours ago. But then I went into the comments section of YouTube and I put the description in there of everything. And it's an unlisted video because it definitely has music. In fact, it got hit, even though I used music from my editing app, which shouldn't get hit, but I guess it must have gotten sold or they took it off. But anyhow,
Do you want me to post that on chat?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Post the unlisted video here on chat so y'all pay attention.
It is in the community tab. So what I did is I thought I would go into the community tab. Community tab gives you an option to do public or members only. And I did the description, then I went over and hit member only, but then it said post. And I knew I had to do a correction in the description. And when I went back, I thought it would have saved the member only, but it ended up going public. So, which is good too, because I even say in the comments that all Patreon and the 2.0 crew, if you got the link, you can share it with people. Share the link. It's an unlisted link, and it's It's an hour and 15 minutes long of just driving and really nice music, I think.
I think it was good. I think you picked out some nice tunes. It's
Yeah.
pleasant.
It,
Pleasant drive, a little sketchy. I will say, if you're not accustomed to driving out here in the
yeah.
Rocky Mountains, you're kind of like, where's all the guardrails? Well, there are none.
Yeah. If you're you get motion sickness or afraid of heights, don't put it on your big screen TV, but watch it on your phone so you can lay the phone down.
Tony got to watch it out the front screen of the
Yeah.
side windows, actually.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
pretty, yeah.
It
You
was.
remarked about that a few times.
Oh yeah, that's a long way down. And if y'all haven't watched the video, go and watch it. Like I said, it's not up to the quality that I want to do because there's things that I did not capture. Well, I put the tracking on when we were at the summit. And I had to do a voiceover for this because I had set the tracking up for face tracking, and then we walk over to the summit marker. And then we talk and stuff, and I'm probably only a couple seconds into what I was going to say at the monument, and a lady goes walking between my camera and us, and sure enough, then it started tracking her, and it's going away from us and still tracking, and I stopped talking.
She was very apologetic, but
Oh
if
my!
she had just moved on, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Right.
But she had to stop. And
She stopped and she was talking and talking because what I could have done. Oh yeah. Oh, it's right there. Ah,
circling around. I
yeah.
don't know. Well, keep her
I know. I'm stuck on the hawk. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, did we get any questions? Yeah.
Well, not really.
No.
Yet.
But the unlisted video of just the drive set to music. It's ambient music. It's all ambient tunes, and
I do have a question.
Tried to match them a little bit to the scene, but it's an hour and a half long, and most music's 3 minutes to 5 minutes in ambient or 2 minutes. So I just started plugging them in, and I got to stack them and stuff. So one fades out and one comes in. But got it all done. So enjoy it. It's an unlisted. Share it with people, and hey, maybe put it on just and listen to it and relax. Hopefully you like the songs.
So Dale Rose asks, "Hey Tony, did you get to Stauffer's Butcher Shop at Mount Pleasant Mills?"
No, Stauffer's. No, I didn't. No, I don't get over in that area too often. I did run over in that area to Millersburg. I was over in that area one day. I drove over there, wanted to check out stealth camping locations, but there's a place that sells raw milk. It's just a little shop, sells raw milk and some grass-fed beef. I think I picked up a little thing of raw milk. Oh no, it was a whole gallon. I took because Lisa wanted some raw milk, and so we were looking for it. And I searched it online, found that. But no, I got to get over there. I want to definitely check that out. Yeah, was that video too much of me going through the butcher shop? I mean, Tim let me. He got there and. He's like, yeah, hey, you want to see what we do? I'm like, whoa, absolutely. So when that video started out, I didn't know what we were going to do. And then next thing you know, I'm touring the whole place. Now, I didn't show everything. There's portions of that I just wouldn't want to share. But
so you don't have your phone fixed yet?
No, I keep clicking on it to go into it, and it's not letting me in. I don't know if it's because I'm in over here on this phone, but when I go to, because I was going to YouTube.
Well, this is an experiment. We're trying to unscrew the last live we did on Sunday because Tony had to use
your channel. Let's see.
We did have another question.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it now. Well, old Kraken Dated asked, do they make a hurricane hammock?
A hurricane for hurricanes?
Yeah. That's a reasonable question.
That is. You definitely need some tie downs.
I think old Kraken then said hurricane hammock equals a body bag. So
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Yeah, it definitely might.
Jeff Plyler, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. He said he enjoyed the butcher shop. Gene, hey Gene, I haven't got a
Hey,
chance
Gene.
to say hi yet, but butcher shop was very nice to watch. And homeless Santa liked the butcher shop tour.
Cool, cool, cool.
So there, I think we're down at the bottom of
Okay.
Commentos.
Yes.
We only have 44 watching, but then again, it's not a scheduled live. So.
Right. Not it's not scheduled. Well, only 2 hours ago, but because I messed up the other day, Stitch said, "Hey, you ought to go live on your Thursday because there's a lot of people that tune in for your premiere." But I did want to say that if you didn't get a chance to see the premiere that was premiered on Tuesday instead of Thursday, go on over and watch it. It's doing pretty good. I think it's number 5 out of the last 10 videos, so that always shows that it's doing good. Looks like I see Bernie Smith. I'm starting to be able to see.
Yeah, Bernie's there.
Yep, from Montrose, PA.
All right, I wish Gravedigger was on because I'd go, here's my step 2, and this is Stitch's step 3.
Yeah, he's got a cigar going there. Hey Jeffrey, how you doing? Perfect. All right. So the camp that we did yesterday, really, that was a beautiful, beautiful place. So that video will be coming out next Thursday, and that one I am going to set up as a premiere. I will be driving back because I'm planning on leaving Monday is the plan, and then I don't know if I'm gonna
because I'm booting him out on Monday.
right.
I mean, you can.
I can sleep in my car.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Right. Well, maybe the end of the driveway.
About a week of Tony is about all you can handle.
Yeah, and
unless you're Lisa, apparently.
Right. That's
why she works at night.
Right. So I don't think she jumped on here yet. Yeah.
She did already.
Oh, did she?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
She said, "Hi, handsome," and I said, "Hi, Lisa. Thanks."
Hi, Annie. Yeah, because it's a couple hours difference, and then she's getting off work, so we get to talk. For me out here, it's only like 8:30 when she calls, or maybe 9, and I keep forgetting that she's 2 hours difference.
She's back on, so say hi to you. Hi,
oh, hi, Ann. Yeah, good. Yes. Yeah. So is that Nancy?
Yep, Nancy Carden.
Hey, Nancy, how you doing? What's up, Tony and Stitch? Oh, what's up? Let's see, Jeremy. How are you? Doing good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wish I could turn it on here in the StreamYard and show that backwards. Yeah. All righty. Yeah.
So you were talking about this camp trip. Yeah. Aspens are pretty much golden at this point in time. This is the time of year to be up in the mountains. And we're not driving on the road, so we have the season of the peepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all these people that go up, basically out of Denver and whatever, and they're driving up these roads, and the roads are just insane with the people that just drive up there so they can.
I would say this weekend is probably going to be very busy, during the weekend. Well, yeah.
But we got it just because we were.
Yeah, so the beginning of that video is really cool because where we're going is just out a mountain road, and I actually took the Pocket 3, put it on a 360 stick, hung it out the window, and stuck it up in the air to show the what is it, the off-grid trailer that Stitch has, and we go over that too in the video. Show it, and we had a campfire. We sat at a campfire. We had Ruff along. So Ruff is Stitch's dog that's 14 years old. Got a great time spending it with her out there. It was really neat, and she came down to my hammock in the morning, right from her walk. That was really cool. Woke me up, and I got to pet her. So you'll see all that in the video. There was was that the game cam out?
We did.
Yeah.
Tony
Oh,
says, "Why don't you hike down the mountain and set up the game cam on a game trail?" I said, "All right, I'll do that." And he goes, "You know, you're going to have to hike back down the mountain to get the game cam in the morning."
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I know.
yeah. I tried hooking to it with an app to see if there was anything, but
Yeah, we didn't get anything. I
no,
didn't see
no.
anything.
I mean, while you were walking down, but there's no reception out there, and but I can't get reception for that. You got to be standing next to those things, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I do. I could have, had I taken the time, I could have walked down. There's a trail I know that I could have gone down to do that, but it was kind of getting late. I
Yeah,
couldn't take the dog. I had to leave the dog with Tony. The dog gets upset because I'm not there. I can't really take the dog because she's kind of old for doing that.
yeah.
So, yeah, we
Yeah.
gave it a shot.
But she had a good time, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was 2 weeks ago. We were hiking the same trail, and there was deer all over the place.
Really?
So,
Yeah,
I don't know. They move around.
yeah, yeah. And it's hard to catch stuff on a game cam when you put it out in the late afternoon and you go back in the morning and get it, unless you definitely know every night some come out into a field, but in the woods, even on trails, not good.
Gene Dutton just asked, "Do you have a current view of any fall colors while you sit there?" The only thing I can think of is
That yellow.
that tree over there,
Yeah,
but we're not. And then trees in my neighbor's yard.
yeah.
My aspens are just gonna croak because they're not really. They shouldn't have been planted there in the
Yeah.
first place. I didn't plant them.
No, I can't even see.
Not other than
No, it's
yeah.
mostly
it
mostly
wouldn't be worth
fields.
the effort to show you, Gene. I'm afraid.
Mostly just fields. Yeah, there because
We're at
Pikes.
6,000 feet old and crack-a-dated. 7,000 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah. My house is at about 7,000.
and where we camped yesterday was 9, right?
Yep.
And I did have a headache
9 or
yesterday.
950. Yeah, 9.5.
Last night through the night into the morning, and then when we came down from that camp, I actually the headache went away. So it's just elevation, not used to it because I'm
most
so
people
far
get
away.
them if you stay up there at altitude. Yeah, you get a headache. A lot of people come out and they go skiing, and they're at the ski resorts, and those are not low.
Yeah,
But and they'll get headaches, and they'll blame it on booze or whatever. But a lot of cases, it's dehydration. I tried to get him to drink more.
Yeah.
He
should have
didn't listen to me.
I should have. Oh, hey, Kyle, how you doing? I'm not sure where.
Kyle asked, "I was surprised a police officer in Kansas didn't stop to say hi or at least ask if you needed any help. I guess he just needed to meet his ticket quota." Laugh out loud.
Yeah, so it was the funniest thing. I just put the steak on and I was doing the little sizzle with my glove, and I see these lights and these 2 cars pull over, and I look up and I'm like, oh, I thought for sure when he turned around, he would just swing in and say, "Hey, everything okay?" But no, he was booking it back down the road. And that was actually turned out to be a pretty busy road. Yeah, one person commented earlier, I saw a comment that the time lapse at the truck stop was really cool. Yeah, and I picked up, oh goodness, when I stopped at the truck stop earlier in the morning, I had to get things situated in the back of the car, and I had the hatch up, and I was getting stuff ready and put away and stuff, because when I left the rest area, I just headed straight. I didn't know what I was going to do that day. So just the very fact, I thought, oh, let's just start a video here and see what happens. If we don't get anything, then it won't be a video. And sure enough, I had that hatch open. When I closed the hatch, went and got in the driver's side of the car, I had 8 flies in there, and I pulled over at different times and left all the windows and the doors open and everything, trying to swish them with my hat. And I fought with those things for 2 days, not all 8, but I had at least 3 that I don't know why they don't want to leave when they get in your car, but they
Well,
don't
if it's
want to
not
leave.
windy in your car.
Oh, that's true.
No, if it's windy outside and flies are flying around, they try to find a place to hang out. And your
Yeah.
car is a good place.
Yeah, and they were
Old and Crackedated asked how high the tree line is. It's about 12,000 feet out
Yeah.
here. If you watch that crazy ASMR drive up Pikes Peak video, you can see where the tree line happens, and that's about 12.
Yeah.
And then Gene Dutton said, should have given Tony a meat flavored drink.
Right. I could add a bone broth. Yeah.
And Jeffrey Plyler said the flies had me swatting for you.
Oh, thanks. I had right before we went live, there was one that was on my shoulder, then he'd jump on my nose, then he'd hit my cheek, and then this arm. He was I ought to learn how to herd that.
We are on the downwind side of the house, so if it's blowing, then yeah, we do get the flies on this side.
Yeah.
They like to hang out where it's not windy.
All right. So, like I said, I'm not going to stay on too long tonight. If you got any more questions or anything like that, I thought, like I said, Stitch said, a lot of people are used to seeing something on Thursday. Why not go live?
Yeah.
So we got back from camp, got things put away. I worked on my video, got that uploaded, and I just got notified that it's uploaded. So I've got to go do the rest of this stuff to schedule it and things, work on that. Get charged up with everything because we're going camping tomorrow, and this camp will be a hammock camp, so strictly.
Yeah, to be fair, Tony did camp in his hammock last night, but because I had my old dog with me, I had to take the camper to keep her warm. She really can't sleep out in a tent at temps like we're getting. Although it wasn't that bad.
No, it was supposed to.
She probably would have been fine in a tent. I probably could have done a tent camp with her. But
it was nice having that.
Yeah, having a camper was
fun. The camper. But like I said, it's an off-grid trailer. Really neat. So we go over that in the video. I get Stitch to explain it, and we kind of walk the whole way around it. And there's a rough laying it inside of it there a little bit, and yeah. We didn't pop the awning out, but we explain all that and stuff. That had been just too much because it was beautiful. It's been beautiful weather here. I know back home it's been raining back in Pennsylvania, but out here it's blue skies. And the day that we went up to Pikes Peak, and also the next day, was just amazing. And then when I was here on Sunday, Sunday was the full marathon.
Yeah, Saturday was the ascent.
Okay.
Which is the half marathon climb of Pikes Peak.
And then,
but it snowed later that day.
Okay.
It was super windy. Although when I talked to Emmy, she told me it really wasn't that windy up there. So all that wind that we had, on Saturday was really down here. Once they were climbing up the peak, they didn't have a problem with the wind. So it was a good run for them.
That's right, because I got here Saturday.
Yeah, you got here
a day early.
You got here a day early. Well, we talked about that in the last.
Right. And it's been.
I said,
good.
Tony, if you leave on Friday and drive 10 hours and then 10 hours on Saturday, you'll be here on Sunday in time to do a Sunday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tony shows up 4 hours away from me on Thursday saying, hey, what do I do? I go, well, stay away. We're not ready for you.
No. I was planning on getting closer to this to do a video, and so I'm glad I've found it. But I drove, just was in the car and just driving, and
you would have missed Mount Sunflower if you hadn't have done all that.
Right.
And who would have wanted to miss Mount Sunflower?
Not many people. But I guess some people know about it. That book was pretty filled out for that Mount Sunflower.
Because it's a high point of the state. That's the only
true.
There's people that collect that. They like to drive or walk to the high point of the state.
That'd have been rough walking to that one. because it was just roads and roads and
Well,
roads.
they can drive to it. If they can drive to it like that, yeah, they'll
Yeah.
drive to it.
Yeah.
Kind of like you drove to a 14er. Or
Yeah.
you rode up a car to a 14.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So that the cog that goes up, that comes out of
Manitou Springs.
Manitou
I'm gonna help him
Springs.
because he can't pronounce it.
Yeah, I can't. I even see it on a sign. And I can't pronounce it. I just saw.
Oh, hey, Josh and Jen. Good.
Oh, hey, Josh and Jen. Kyle, where's he at? He just said where he was at, and I couldn't see it on the thing.
Stand by. I'm looking. Kyle, I'm in Evansville, Indiana currently, and it's going to be raining here for the next few days.
Oh, that's rough.
Old and Crackaday is going to get the hurricane rain front here in a half an hour.
Oh, that's Old and Crackaday. Is that a second hurricane that's coming? Because when I left, there was one coming
No, it's the same one.
up through Louisiana and stuff.
This one's going to hit Tampa, but the wind field's pretty broad, so he's getting some of that. I think.
Okay.
I think that's what it. Yeah, he says it's a hurricane. That's the only one in town right now.
Okay. I think last week there was one coming up when I left. It was just getting ready to hit the coast because I was talking to somebody and they said, yeah, we just battened down for it. And that was on Monday.
Yeah, we're batting down here.
Yeah.
Right now for it.
Batting 100.
Yeah, Rick Whitson says, guys, it's been raining here for 3 days like crazy. So.
Wow. Yeah, we were supposed to get, the day that I showed up was Saturday, and finished up there at Mount Sunflower. I was going to be heading. Stitch said, make sure you get out of there early because it's going to be buckets of rain. But the system went on either side of him, so I had clear shot the whole way in. I stayed overnight at a Pilot gas station the night before, and then just took my time coming in. I wanted to get out of that Mount Sunflower fields because I didn't want to have a problem in the middle of the night or something like that, way out there in the middle of nowhere. So I wanted to get at least to a main road, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to keep driving. I did stop at a really cool little grocery store in a town called, right before White Horse. Might have been White Horse or Wild Horse. Really, really neat old town, but it's just only 2 streets and it's fields for miles and miles around. So yeah, that was on Saturday. But I saw a little grocery store. I went in there and got some butter. So went in and bought some Kerrygold butter and cut a couple slices off in the back of the car and ate it because I was getting hungry. Hey, Tiny Camper, and with Josh and Jen. That's right, Stitch just said you were here. Let's see. Okay, well, we got 56 people.
That's good. 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bumped up a little bit.
Yeah, and we've been live.
You've only been on for a half an hour, so you keep going, man.
Keep
jibber
going.
jabbering.
Keep jibber jabbering. What do you
jibber jabbering?
So my plans on going home, I'm not sure yet. I am going to stop at my son Jonathan's because that's in Dayton, Ohio. Lisa keeps wanting me to go up and check out Springfield, Ohio, and see that because he's only like 20 minutes away. But yeah, I might stop at my mother and father-in-law's in Pittsburgh. I'm not really sure yet what I'm doing, but I'd like to do a video on the way home. That would be really cool. So I don't know if you guys got any ideas or thoughts or something like that I could do a video on.
See how Sunny Mount has changed since you last visited it.
Oh yeah, I could see who signed the book. How many people?
Good. That would make for a fascinating video.
It would. I could do a little comparison. Like, hey, we were here the other week, and let's see who's in the book. Yeah, that could be good. Yeah. JR is the life. How you doing? Yeah. Hit that like button, people. Thanks, Homo Santa. Yeah, last time I had the hammock out was down there at Maha. So it was good to lay in it. And I had an actual, I've never really, so just to let y'all know, I'm not a avid long time hammock camper. I only added camping to my videos as something for the channel. Always loved the outdoors. Used to go camping really little, but I got a hammock because it was cheap to get started and add something to the channel. Well, I ended up liking it, and then just grown from there. So even my knowledge of it, I'm still learning, and that's why Maha or an event like that, a hammock hang, is so important because you get to learn new stuff. But this guy's I consider him an expert on hammocks, and I was having trouble with my underquilt, and he goes. I said, Stitch, can you come down here and look at this? Help me with it. And it took a little while to figure out how One Wind does all their little things for the underquilt, and we figured it out. Well, he figured it out, but I never knew that you need to offset your underquilt. So whatever side you lay your head on, you want to offset it so that it covers your shoulder on the one side because you lay on an angle. I've never done that. In the past, I just strapped it up and went, oh, there it is. There's an underquilt. But I got to learn something new. And I'll tell you what, I slept really, really good in that thing last night. No struggles at all. I took the top blanket that I have with the underquilt, and then put it in the bottom with the underquilt, the top quilt with the underquilt to give me a double layer on the bottom. And then I just used my down top quilt that I've always had. It was my first thing I ever got. And big difference between down and synthetic. Huge difference. And even the way it packs. Because that hammock and underquilt and top quilt and everything, that takes up a lot of room in my 55-gallon bag or liter. Just even to stuff it down in there, it's a ton.
You have a prayer request.
Oh.
Cure for Parkinson's. Tony, will you pray for us here in Florida? We are taking a direct hit from a cat hurricane. I don't know what category it is.
Okay.
Following, but
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, Heavenly Father, Lord, we just pray for safety and just that you would keep your protective hand over all those that trust in you. In Jesus' name, amen. Yeah. No, so there must be a couple of, that must be a whole second hurricane. So Olin Crackadate is down in that area too. So he's getting a band of that.
he's in Abalambi, isn't he?
Ambalambi. Ambalambi.
Yeah.
That sounds like that should be a song. Olin Crackadate.
Sweet Home out Abalambi.
Abalambi.
I think that's a title for a good song.
Yeah, there you go, Olin Crackadate. You should do that.
Yeah, Old Crackadate says, haven't cleaned up the limbs from the last 2 days of storms, that there'll be twice as many after the hurricane winds go through. Oh, look at it as free firewood, and I agree.
True.
We had a line of thunderstorms come down that knocked some dead limbs out of my. I don't know what the heck that tree is down there, but so and actually we burned some of that in the fire, our fire pit last night. Some of it from other various.
And that was some good burning wood.
Yeah, it burns fast. It's a weed tree, so
yeah.
But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. So that.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, Black Betty, Abalambi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Black Betty, Abalambi. Oh, Black Betty, Abalambi.
Let's see. Hey, Boxcar Jerry.
Cat 4 hurricane is what it says.
4. Oh my. Yeah.
Hail, Boxcar Jerry.
Yeah. So, like I say, it was we've got to get ready for our camp tomorrow yet and do a couple things. But if anybody has any questions while we're both sitting here, but we will be going live again on Sunday night. So on a regular time, regular programming, tune in.
We'll be more cleaned up for that one.
Right. And we may say a lot of the same stuff too. Yeah, because
that's true.
There's like I said, this is just a quick live just to because so many people like to tune in on Thursday nights and get in the chats, and I figured this would give you all a good opportunity. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
You can make me feel better by insisting Tony do this live. If you tell him, yeah, no, I'm glad you did this in lieu of the
Yes,
premiere.
yes.
Otherwise, you'd be Tony-less for
Tony list.
Tony-less on a Thursday.
2.0 list. Yeah. All right. If you are going to be
Around Sandusky next week.
Sandusky, what state? I forget what state they're in.
Oh, I've heard of Sandusky. Is it Ohio or Illinois? I don't know. Sandusky, Ohio. Okay.
Ohio?
My
Well,
first guess was correct. So
I'll
props to me.
I'll be in Dayton at Jonathan's at some point. I don't know what day, because I'm planning on maybe not driving as much, but there was a lot going on, and when I drive, I like to think, and I ended up thinking a lot that day, and ended up driving 16 hours. But then the clock changed; it kept, as I went, like gained an hour here and another hour here, or almost an hour, and yeah, I just kept driving. Before you know it, I'm like, oh wow, I'm already over here. Yeah.
What kind of camper do you guys have, Josh and Jen?
Oh, I've seen pictures of it.
Hey, Alric Blackheart. Hey,
Alric.
I'll look for their response, but I'm just curious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's he wasn't able to get out for quite a long time.
2024 Coleman Rubicon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they get it set up really nice. They've been able to get out because Josh has had lung issues and stuff, and Jen's had other health issues and stuff, and it was a long time that they weren't able to get out, and then they just started doing it. So they got
Good.
their camper and they're going.
I'm glad they're getting out. You might enjoy the next Thursday's video. Tony goes over my off-grid trailer. It's kind of it's a modification of a teardrop, but it's effectively a teardrop, but an off-road teardrop.
Yeah.
And if he shows a video of us driving down some of that stuff, you'll see it.
Yeah, it's a lot of that video of the drive is in the intro, and it's a little longer intro than normal, but it's still with the regular cadence of pictures. But you can see in a couple of the pictures, Mount. I always want to say Mount Rainier.
Mount Pikes Peak.
Mount Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak.
Right. You know what? I can actually play the intro on this phone.
Mount Pikes Peak.
I don't know if y'all will be able to see it because it's still
the mount that created America the Beautiful. Or inspired.
I should try this and see if I can. You guys want to see just a couple of the pictures of the intro?
Can you do that?
I think I can.
Wow. This is going to be crazy.
My phone's holding it way away.
All right, so if we drop off from Tony's IT buffoonery, then
wait,
know it.
maybe I can't.
No, you can't.
No, because it's that phone.
Oh.
Yep, it's that phone. Oh, wait, let me just check YouTube. La 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 la. Yep. Tony. Me. Oh, nope, it's on that phone. Yeah. It's on that phone. It's in the it's not in the gallery on this one. Nope. Oh, I thought I'd be able to pull it up and at least play the intro, but this is my spare phone. When that one got cracked, I had to get this one when that one wasn't working, and I never put like YouTube Studio on this phone, so I can't even pull it up. But that would have been cool. to show you that.
I could put pictures up and show it to the screen.
Oh yeah, you could.
No, that'd be dorky.
Oh yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I don't think we'd be able to see it. You'd have to hold it really close. Oh, force projection. Man, Tony, you got really big
Yeah,
hands.
there you go. Look how big Tony is compared to me.
That's what I know, right?
Yeah, he's sitting about 3 feet closer.
That's why every fishing picture you catch, you always hold it out. Look at this fish, and your arms are way out here, because it looks so much bigger, or you're holding it out and pull it back, and it's only like this big.
You really do that?
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah,
I did it in my younger days. Yeah. I had a bass. It was actually a pretty big bass, but it made it look bigger.
So Raw Feeding 101 finally went camping with the wife and dog Tony.
Oh,
I don't know if the dog's named Tony or he's saying Tony. First time in years. Thanks for the inspiration.
Awesome.
That's good. Watch the Thursday video and you'll see us camping with my dog.
Yeah.
Ruffles.
There's the doggy door right here. Ruffles pops in and out, but she's tuckered out, I think, from camping.
No, she's waiting for dinner. She's when it gets a little late, she's going to come out and remind me.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, let's see. All right. 46 minutes. I'm thinking probably that's about as long as a typical average video for a Thursday night. The one coming up is going to be about 55 minutes. And yeah, that's and then like I said, we're going to get geared up and packed up and figure out what we're doing for the video tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Well, any more questions? If no more questions, I think we're going to go ahead and sign off and get stuff done because Ruff needs to eat too.
I need to finish my cigar.
Oh, okay. Should we stay on while you're doing that?
Oh, you're welcome to. I just thought I'm not smoking it as much because I'm kind of talking and tapping. But
yeah.
Oh no, Raw Feeding 101. Dog's name is Montu.
Montu.
But he was not a fan of the camping experience.
No.
Apparently. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of dog is it?
It's a Montu.
Oh, Montu.
Yeah. And Lisa says bye.
Oh, bye. Love you. I love you too, honey. Yeah. Yeah. So if Lisa's saying bye, maybe it's time.
She's trying to tell you something.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, there's go the Hearts. Go the Hearts. Hooray.
Yay.
Yeah, they want more Bailey camp.
Oh, Bailey, yeah. Bailey doesn't care for. There's only so many places I'd be able to take Bailey. She does kind of enjoy it some. Yeah, but she's never done it much. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my old love
sing again,
my old
Stitch.
what was this? Oh yeah, the
At least saying.
Oh, Black Betty. Bamba Lamba.
Oh, on Sunday nights live, Stitch had taken and to show Old and Crackadated the one guitar you have,
A dulcimer, mountain dulcimer.
a mountain dulcimer that's got walnut halves built into the face of it for
sound.
Holes.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can hear the plane.
Probably
coming in
not.
for a landing. All right. So, but the other night, I saw his two guitars sitting behind them and pulled those out, and he was strumming on them. And what was that song he started singing? And I was like, oh, I like that song.
I'm not going to tell you because they're going to get requested from now on for lives.
Oh, what was that song?
Have Stitch play that song.
Yeah. What was
it?
it?
Here we go.
Oh,
Here
good. Hey, Ruffles, how you doing? Oh, you're wagging your tail. Can you see you? You got to come over here a little bit. Yeah, come over here. Ah, there we go. Oh, can you see Ruffles? Ah, there you are. Yeah. She was great to camp with. I got a chance to spend time with her, which I didn't think I'd get a chance to do that again when I left last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she had chemo.
She kind of has been on her last legs for about 2 years now, but she's been doing great this past year, so it's good. It's all good.
All good.
We'll take care of her as long as she wants us to take care of her.
Oh, yeah. So we're sitting around the fire talking, and Ruffles got up to go to the bathroom, and her leash drug, and then it just ends. I mean, she knocked the camera over.
That's true.
Yeah. So you're gonna see that, but then you all of a sudden then you see me saying that I'm gonna head over to the hammock and stuff. But let's see. Ruffles is gorgeous. Yes, she is.
Yeah. She's from the Tigatho Golden Retriever line.
Oh,
I need to clean her. She's got a little weepy on her eyeballs, but
yeah.
After chemo, she was pretty scraggly, and so this has been
All fluffed up.
about a year after chemo, so she's kind of fluffed back up again. So she's a big fluffer nutter.
There you go.
She's probably gonna go out there and pee.
Yeah.
So
we won't look. Yep, you called it right.
no, I do know the dog.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, raw feeding 101. I looked into it. Interestingly enough, she's as far as arthritis and things, and she's always been pretty good movement. So it's a tumor that's on her pancreas that causes insulinoma, I guess is what they called it.
Insulinoma. Was that low?
Hypoglycemia. So she can't get fats because that triggers a pancreatic reaction, which is not good. We've had that happen twice. But low fat diet, which is very uninteresting for a dog, yeah, and for most humans. So
yeah,
but it's still hanging in there.
You'll see her eat a little couple seconds because she gets fed dinner, and then we make our dinner, which is wait till you see that. So it is from I made burger from ZD Meats. Did y'all see the back of the shirt? Oh,
This will be fun.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh,
yeah, you can bend down a little lower. Limbo. No, it's good.
Okay. Oh, my leg's getting crampy. Yeah. So that was from Gary. He just said, "Hey, you want a shirt?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "Oh, I'm going home. I'll be back in 4 minutes." He said, "It's a used shirt if you don't mind." I said, "No, I don't mind." And God bless you guys. Always be safe. Absolutely. Is that? It's hard for me to look. Teo
Which one?
Teo Lock 12. Teo.
Tlaloc.
Tlaloc?
Yeah. TLALOC.
Aha.
So, Tlaloc.
All right. You done with the scarf?
What's that?
Done with your scarf?
No, well,
I mean, for the
whenever.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right. All right. Well,
and then old Kraken Dave says, I was on a low food diet one time. I called it a no food diet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Rupp agrees.
Yeah.
She, yeah.
All right. So Sunday night, we'll be doing the Sunday Night Live from Rancho Stitcho again. So that'll be Sunday night, 8:30 Eastern. No, 8 o'clock. Do I do them at 8? Look, altitude.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And
6 o'clock
here.
my time.
Yeah. In California.
5 o'clock for our friends in the Pacific.
Yes. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining in on this Thursday night. Not a premiere, but a live. And I got to go up, lean, get there and hit that little button right over there. All right. So until next time, until Sunday, because that's the next time we'll talk. All right. Well, we'll see you. Have a great, what is today?
Thursday.
Thursday. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Sunday. All right. Good night, Kenny. Good night. Hey, good night, Mary and Johnny D. Torres. We'll see you guys.
Bye, Mary and Johnny.
Good night. Oh, I'm going to hit that
Bye,
little
Kenny.
button. All right.
Bye, old and crackadated. Your battery's dead anyway.
5, 4,
Bye,
3,
Nancy.
2, 1. All right. Good night,
homeless
everyone.
Santa. They're stretched out, homeless.